lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 3, second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On second down, here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Colts pick it up, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and the organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They run again with Foreman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Williams. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On the toss, here's Foreman. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami. It'll be the Raiders and the Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
On 2nd and 10, Locke lets it go for Nelson. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Throwing on 3rd down, Locke lets it go for Nelson. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. A run by Foreman to start the drive. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Foreman. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go.
Back to throw, Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Marshall, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw in that play. No gain.
Now Marshall. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Here's Luck. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Carpenter knocks it through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Carpenter now, after the made field goal, will kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Foreman. Room here to run. He finds an opening past the 40. 25 yards the pick up there and also a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here's Luck. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Christian Covington in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina. That one now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Panthers. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now Foreman. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run with Foreman, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. The gap's getting wider there. The Saints have scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Here we go. Red 38.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Here's Watson. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And another timeout taken by the Colts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Watson, operating from the gun. And he's got room. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Operating from the gun. Watson being chased out left. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll go with Foreman. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. To throw on 2nd is Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the 1st half. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. And his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The final shot before the break. Luck lets it go for Nelson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. J.J. Nelson as time expires in the 1st half. And the Colts strike quick. Now Carpenter to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So we come to... And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A carry for Foreman. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's Watson now on second down. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Green with a catch left side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Let's go! Ohio!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it. Through the air, but they run successful.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go!
To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Defense showing blitz. Watson steps away to his left. And Green with a catch left side. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So they're operating in the red zone.
Watch right, watch right.
On first down, Watson dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Well, he's been real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Watson now looking to throw on second down. This will be caught at about the 6. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. So they're going to go for 2. Now it's Watson. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Out of the gun, Luck. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, Luck. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. To the air again. Luck. Caught left side by Hilton. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the play.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Fresh set of downs here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
We got three down.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
We can talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 3rd now in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try to run it in with Marshall. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Keith Marshall with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, here's Watson. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Texans on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now the backup, Savage. And his throw is incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And now it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. Second and 10, going with Savage again. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Watson on third down. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Like so many.
To the air yet again, Watson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Hello?
Watson looks to throw again. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans are an extra.
I'm playing this Colts man. He keeps crying. Because it was like 4th and 3 and I went for it. He's like, it has to be 2 yards away.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here.
And I was on my side of the 50. And I was losing.
That's fielded in the end zone.
I should be winning right now, man. He got some lucky ass halftime shit. I was in cover 4 and he lobbed it up to T.Y. T.Y. lost my freaking corner, man. And my safety.
time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for.
It's 31-31 right now. I got a Lakey
looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out.
I cannot star.
You can't yell at your team for that. They got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves.
Slut walk, nigga. That's Timber Rose. Please catch it. How do you get burned by TY, man? It's so gay.
62 yards.
Fucking slow ass TY. Burning my whole team. Doing the fakest shit, man.
That's the feel of what a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
That's what I feel like. Whoa. How do you...
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Keith Marshall, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
These lucky ass is.
Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do
No, I'm
so.
playing the Colts right now.
And that was amazing because that
Wow, I just threw a pick.
That's the rookie from
The guy said he's the Cowboys and then Kobe said he's trash.
Between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double checking it, but the thing that always
I knew I shouldn't have threw that.
quarterbacks in this type
It's
of a
whatever.
bad spot,
This thing is gonna have a win.
they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get
Man must have really wanted it the way he was crying. I said he must have really wanted this dub if the way he was crying. Yeah.
Let's smack the Panthers.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Did you see the requirements for the gauntlet?
No, what do you have to do?
They made chemistries now, so they kind of extended it.
Oh yeah.
It was always conferences, but they ran out.
Yeah.
He'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one.
I know, like the last one, like the first 3 games, you could use your regular lineup, but then the second 3, I don't think you can.
They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Yeah. Alright, I need to block this right here.
Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Damn, I needed him to miss. Now I gotta score. This thing only won freaking 1 game. He's about to beat me. Bro, I'm not,
Carpenter now, after the made field goal, will kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Completion left side to Miller. A good pickup there at 22.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Colts
Deshaun Watson fumbled.
take possession of the football.
I hope you get hurt, Deshaun Watson.
6-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Lott. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Here's Lott. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, Watson steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They go for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Again, it's Watson. Green's got it over the middle. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Here's Watson. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. is on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And the lead is down to 2. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they will take a knee here. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Wow, he's kneeling it.
Hold that out.
I lost by 3 points.
And they take a knee.
41-38.
Y'all had both y'all had no defense.
Bro, I was dropping pick. No, Junior, this nigga was freaking he said both of you guys got no defense. He was catching lucky as shit. I recorded him for you, don't worry.
I know for you to have 30 points, you got someone to both ends. What do you want the 30?
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans.
Please take a knee when it's 30.
Enjoying a comfortable cushion.
Yeah.
If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Also heated up, actually. I was about to heat it up right now. Yeah, once they copy that woodwork too.
Hell.
I mean, if you're a franchise, then you know you can buy the pack.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
And he kicked it out. What a bitch. Play like the fattest pussy. Oh my god. So I could return it.
What?